Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, the 24th of September, the day before the best day ever. It is my birthday. And it's a vlog in a vlog. There you go there. So I spent the night at Sam and Lou's house, and now they've very kindly dropped me off at the airport.
Get out.
Thanks for my birthday present.
Don't even have to help you with your luggage.
So, again, only a couple of days later, I'm back at the airport. 'Cause that's how we live. So, as with every flight, I'm here way early. This flight leaves at like 8:10. I know people usually like leave it till the last minute or stuff, but I'm always here 3 hours early. Because I would rather be sitting around doing nothing than rushing to get to the airport. Because if you ever been to the airport and you hear that announcement, Mr. Smith, calling Mr. Smith, this is the last call, everybody is waiting for you. You'll never hear my name over that PA, because your boy's on point. But yeah, so there is, looks like 433 is checking in now, and then we won't get to check in for another, what's the time? 4:54 now. I think at 5:20 we can check in. But yeah, good times.
Do you happen to have this phone?
No. I was in Melbourne last week, and every gate call about the Galaxy 7.
And it's quite unfortunate for them, isn't it?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
So much. Have a good one.
You too. Alright, all checked in, and now we play the waiting game, which is basically just get a coffee and sit around for 3 hours. Coffee in hand. Now the waiting game begins in earnest. I was gonna get a white girl drink, but I didn't get whipped cream because I thought I probably don't need those whipped cream dramas on the plane. So we're calling this a half cast. Super bright. Oh, sorry. When you catch a flight and you get to your destination, and then regardless of where people are, they just start standing up and trying to get all their bags and things out of overhead and all that kind of stuff. When we went to Melbourne, obviously I didn't book my ticket. That ticket was all booked by the company, so I didn't really have a choice of where I was sitting. But whenever I fly Emirates, I always try and sit in the front cabin. Reason being is that I only ever have carry-on. See, got my bag there. And I don't understand the reasoning behind people getting up and trying to get off when they're in the middle or the back of the plane. Because you're not, what are you going to do? You're just going to stand out there with very little headspace. So you're standing there with your head all crooked to the side and stuff because there's nowhere to really stand. And stand there for, 10-15 minutes while everybody else gets off the plane. It's just pointless. Why not just sit down and just wait until you can actually get off? Which is why I always thought that they should have waves of seating, so that the seatbelt sign goes off first in the front of the plane, and then the next one, and then the next one, so that there's minimal stuffing around. And yeah, also I thought that they should have, if you have nothing in the overhead locker, that you can have the option of being in a row seat. Whether or not you want a row seat is, that's kind of whatever, but then that way everybody who has carry-on with nothing in the overhead can just get up and get off, rather than waiting for prams and walkers and all this kind of stuff to get brought out and whatnot. So, Emirates, I fly with you all the time. You should implement this. I think it would be good. But just expedite the getting off the plane. But anyway, yeah, now it's 5:58, so it's almost 6 o'clock, so we've got about 2 hours to go. The other thing is, when you get to this bit, when you get to like the boarding part, wait until your zone is called. Don't get up and ask people, oh, can I get on? Check your ticket. Your ticket says what zone you're in and what seat you're in. And if you can't work that out, you need to go to bed and start again. Everybody all bottlenecks here at this little gate thingy without really listening to announcements. All they hear is that the flight is boarding, so they all jump up and try and get in there. It's goals right there. Alright, so now it is 7:02, so there's probably about another 30-40 people here at the moment, so it's all these people that, unlike me, don't worry about the whole 3-hour international flight thing. So we've got an hour to go now before we get on the plane, and I'm thinking I might just actually end this one here and start up again in Auckland, because this one's already getting a bit long. And I mean, you know, you do cinematics of taking off and landing and all that kind of stuff, but who hasn't been on a plane? You know, even Americans who don't leave their country have been on a plane at some point. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, and the next time I catch up with you, we will be in Auckland, New Zealand. Only for the night though, because then tomorrow it's my birthday and I'm actually catching the coach up to my mum's place up in the far north, which should be interesting because that bus leaves at like 7:30 in the morning, so early starts for the next couple of days. But anyway, God bless, look after each other, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.